banished to the shadows. Are social media profiles assets? Once upon a time, it seemed too good to be true. There suddenly appeared social media profiles upon which we could share every magic moment and inspiration with a carefully curated network of friends and admirers, affording us complete discretion over whether to share or even communicate, and indeed it was. We were all, of course, invited to this magical ball free of charge, and, naturally, anyone was ready to welcome us into this new virtual utopia. The problem with social media, as with society in the flesh, is that some people are inherently more equal than others. While some celebrities can harness the power of social media to command 6 or even 7-figure sums for a single post, young pretenders are often shadow banned, suspended, or banned outright without so much as a warning for daring to flash half as much premium flesh as a Kardashian or a Rajatakowski. One famous British glamour model, a widely known star, had yet another social media profile taken down without explanation at 2 million followers, despite being ultra cautious not to post indecent content. While this channel casts no moral views on natural human skin, traditional social mores and social media are notably censorious, or at least towards those who are not blue-check members of the Olympus of virtual gods. As with all models, it should not come as a surprise to those who curate social media empires that young debutantes and aspirants look up to role models and emulate them through roleplay as well as various states of dress and undress. Given that young models can spend many hours a day of their professional time cultivating a social media following, through various creative endeavors, with a view to selling services and products, a sudden ban for simply copying their successful idols can come as a jarring psychological shock as well as a loss of time and income. So far, so self-evident, but one must bear in mind that social media platforms invested billions and invited everyone free of charge to a veritable feast of the eyes and senses, creating a virtual monopoly in their social space, one which few billionaires could ever afford to even challenge. This virtual monopoly power combined with limited resources to police content and a seemingly very selective application of the terms and conditions, which do not seem to apply to elite celebrities, which may result in social stigma and significant financial loss, is certainly uncharted legal territory. Last week, the EU took X to court over the transparency of content and the integrity of its blue check system. Other than the self-evident truism that it is impossible to accurately or fairly police billions of social media posts a day, this nonetheless leads us to the question of whether a revenue-generating social media profile, operated by a monopoly, is a curated asset of the owner of its content and information. Aside from the legal rights to all content and information a model posts, does a model own the URL of their profile? Our own extensive research suggests that, other than content IP, there has never been a successful test case to suggest that a model has been deprived of property, income, or reputation by having their profile taken down by a social media company, or whether such a banishment constitutes defamation or discrimination based on equitable content. We anticipate such a case with bated breath.